We're just like a backpack at this point. We are a backpack. That is why we are here, to hold stuff so Urqopacha doesn't screw it over. Our entire purpose in this MSQ is a backpack. ALPACAS! Hell yeah. Hell yeah, ALPACAS.
Turali poets of yore sang of a mountain that would stand tall, even should all other lands sink beneath the sea. Indomitable and eternal, it arises from Urqopacha, the 100 peaks of time.
It is Urqopacha. Hell yeah, I got it right.
All the beasts which crawl and fly, only the legendary Valigarmanda could hope to disturb the summit's serene majesty. Yet, with that flying calamity imprisoned by the Dawn Serpent, what great feat remains for those who would claim the throne?
Wow, look how pretty. And the weather is beautiful, unlike when I went to see the Hanu and it was cloudy as shit. Oh.
So this is Urqopacha. I've never actually been here before.
What beautiful weather we're seeing today. Yeah. Wow, wouldn't it be cool if we could explore loads of this? Bet we can't explore all of it. That would be insane.
That one massive peak in particular has quite the presence. It puts me in mind of Som-Al.
That is Urqopacha, the tallest mountain in Tural. Its sheer height makes it an imposing climb. But there are other reasons the ambitious keep their distance.
Urqopacha. There's no way I could have pronounced that. Urqopacha. You've come all this way for the right of succession? Oh, so that means I'm exchanging words with the future Dawn Servant. Please, the outcome is far from decided, but it is a possibility. How fortunate then that I deal in cloaks woven from especially luxurious alpaca wool. Such a garment would look magnificent when draped over the shoulders of our budding ruler. Nod. And a nation's ruler should dress her best for her adoring people. Yes? Finally, for our finest lady, that's right. Come, third promise, my well-stocked shelves are but a few steps away. Finest lady? I like the sound of that. Alright, I suppose a quick look wouldn't hurt. Such a schmuck. What did we just talk about, young lady? Ironville, when did you? Ah, a Shatona from far off Tural. Northern winters are bitterly cold affairs, I'm told. I cannot imagine how you survive them without a lovely, warm quality alpaca wool. No, thank you. I'm not in the need of new clothes at the moment, and neither is the third promise. Perhaps another time. Of course, my shop door is always open. No one fucks with Erenville. You were saying something about not being easily charmed? I was just... As I mentioned previously, the Pelu people live for bringing happiness through trade. They won't cheat you or sell you defective goods. They will, however, disarm you with their deft turns of phrase, and unwitting customers like lamat fall prey to this affable approach time and time again. Your only recourse is a clear and firm refusal. They won't pursue the matter should you make your disinterest plain. A valuable insight into the minds of the Pelupelu. Let us all take Erenville's words of caution to heart. Nod. Ah, complete! That is a lot of alpacas. Still, we know the head ledger could be here somewhere. I can't let fear deter me. Not to say that I'm scared, of course. Excuse me, is one of these workers Tobley? Or Tobley? I wish I knew. Tobley? Oh yes, he likes to mingle with the ranch hands to keep an eye on things. I can't tell you which one he is, though. You can't? Is this part of the contest? All I can say is that Tobley often mentions his favorite pungent subject. He also can't resist a profitable trade. Though who among us could, am I right? Still, if you bring him a very good deal, he might let his identity slip. So it seems like it's a game. Easy enough. All I have to do is offer Tobley a deal he can't ignore. No problem at all. Well, maybe one problem. I don't think my purse is deep enough to pay everyone we think might be Tobley. Let's ask some questions first and narrow down the field. Nod. Great! We can meet back here to share our impressions. They feel like this is me wrong. We know it's you, Tobley, and to prove it, I propose a deal, a generous sum of coin for confirmation of your true identity. An offer I gladly accept. Yes! Yeah! Unless I'm wrong and this is just a fool. Fools. As you have correctly guessed, I'm indeed Tobley, head ledger of Urqopacha and head rancher of the family ranch. I'm also one of Gulja's chosen electors. Aha! In a place featured in the Tuliyollal saga, just as we thought. I was right to trust your instincts, and I wager this won't be the last time. She found you out fair and square, Tobley. And I'm glad she did. Would have been a pity had her bid ended here.
Deducing the Dawnservant's elector was the first step of the feat. Too simple a task for this aspiring ruler, eh?
Right. Not hard at all.
Not hard at all. Ah, no. Why did everyone just show up and steal our hard work?
Zorolja.
Zorolja time.
I am told the head ledger, Tobley, is to be found here.
It's Tobley! It's not Tobley, it's Tobley! So my other guess was more accurate. Tobley. Tobley. Okay.
You have to guess which one of us is Tobley. That's part of the test.
Ah.
You're Tobley.
You are Tobley.
Without even asking a single question. Very impressive indeed. With that amusing prologue out of the way, we can proceed to the actual challenge. Per the Dawn Servant's instructions, I was free to devise any manner of feat. I considered a number of possibilities in the 10th column. But I think I have a good one.
Does it involve that giant mountain by any chance? Just a guess.
You must go forth and capture for me
Oh!
an alpaca.
Do.
While I've not had the best experiences with alpacas, aren't they generally docile creatures? That doesn't sound like much of a challenge.
Bring out the example!
Bring out the example! It's so cute and fluffy.
This is a special kind of alpaca. Would you please approach the animal, third promise?
You're gonna get spit on, it's gonna be gross.
Who? Me? Well, it should stay calm if I stay calm, right? That's what Erinville said. Ah! The little monster spat on me! Oh, that stinks. I can't.
Oh no! It's the end of lamat.
Alpacas are paradoxical creatures, being both extremely curious and extremely cowardly. Press your luck when they're frightened, and you'll get a face full of spit, as you've all just witnessed.
Yummy!
Has an awful stench, their expectoration. The globs contain half-digested food, you see, making it an effective deterrent against perceived threats.
Wild valley breed like this one are especially timid and can therefore be quick to lash out. They're also especially hardy.
So cute. Me.
Indeed. We take the rugged wild alpacas and breed them with our gentle domesticated stock. This produces the strong but biddable pack animals prized by our traveling merchants.
That's all well and good, but did I need to bathe an alpaca spit for you to make your point?
Apparently, yes. Yes, you did. It was totally worth it.
So, the task is to catch a wild alpaca.
That is correct. But be warned that it is a feat easier said than done. I suggest you prepare well before you enter the valley where the creatures dwell.
Didn't I just see some alpaca out there, or are they the actual raised ones?
And by you, I mean the claimants only. Allies are not permitted to assist with the catching.
Oh, lamat, you gotta really get your alpaca bravery on.
The alpacas will help me judge which of you is worthy of receiving a keystone.
So I'm to chase down a fluffy, spitting demon, and that somehow proves I'm fit to rule?
Lamat quits. That's it. End.
As I said, the Dawn Servant granted me the freedom to decide my challenge. And when you reach the end of the rite, I dare say you will understand why I chose what I chose.
Very well. This won't take long.
This won't take long.
Wait!
Think you're gonna intimidate an
Didn't I
alpaca?
warn you this was easier said than done? There are preparations to be made, factors to consider.
A beast is a beast. All yield to strength.
I don't think you want a dead alpaca.
So far, this experience has done absolutely nothing to improve my opinion of alpacas.
Oh.
But that doesn't mean I can't do this. Revolting spit aside, they're just another animal.
And they're super cute, revolting spin or not. They're adorable. Adorable. Well, Nock, I'm glad we found you. Are you interested in making a trade? Third promise? You? You wish to do business with me? Might I ask what this is all about? You see, I need money. Or just something worth a lot. I see, so the goal is to turn that basket of wool into a jug of 3-year-old premium mezcal. Mezcal? Then allow me to invest in your efforts! Yeah! Help me out. Peace in Toral is what allows me to cross freely into the lands of my suppliers. Naturally, I prefer that one pledge to preserve the peace win the throne. The throne. Thus do I humbly offer you with this wool poncho, a small token that I pray contributes to your victory. Okay, so we got a poncho. Oh, that's fine craftsmanship. A garment like that would easily fetch 5 pel in the hundreds column. That's very generous, Bolnock. Thank you. I promise I won't let you down. I have every faith in you, Third Promise. May fortune bless your future dealings. I can't believe you quintupled your investment with your first deal. We're off to a spectacular start. Only because Violet remembered our weaver friend. All I did was hand over the wool. That's not true. The connection you build with people are vital. This is one of the most fundamental precepts of trading. One which you've instinctively mastered. You think so? I know so. Now let's take our 500 pel poncho and trade it for something even more valuable. Here, Violet, you take the poncho. If I lost it somehow, Ernville would never let me hear the end of it. We're just like a backpack at this point. We are a backpack. That is why we are here, to hold stuff so Urqopacha doesn't screw it over. Our entire purpose in this MSQ is a backpack. All set, our next deal is waiting to be found. That's so funny. I should have taken a screenshot of that. I wasn't expecting it to leave the screen, but I wish I'd taken a screenshot. Excellent trade! Success! You traded a 100 pel basket of alpaca wool for 500 pel wool poncho. Let's see. No coat or cloak, but also no weapon. Oh, we might have a winner. Oh there, friend. You're not a mercenary by trade, right? I was curious about your bold choice of dress, or lack thereof. Oh, it was no choice of mine, believe me. I was attacked by beasts on the way here and barely escaped with my scales intact. My coat was not so lucky. Ah. Good job, me. Good job, me. I'm actually a tool maker from Tuliyollal. and was dressed quite smartly, all the better to show the Pelu. I am a man who takes pride in his appearance, and therefore his work as well. But now look at me. Well, sir, this is your lucky day. Unsettled or confused. What a splendid poncho! This would be the perfect replacement for the coat I lost. We'd be willing to part with it if you'd like to make a trade. For one of your fine tools, perhaps? What about this hatchet? I crafted it myself and will vouch for its quality. The blade looks sharp and the haft well made. I'd value it at 1 pel in the thousands column. Oh ho, from 500 to 1,000. We have a deal. You might want to say that in front of him, or might not want to say that in front of him. Wonderful. A fine garment such as this should put me on even footing with any Pelu merchant. Like the eponymous owner of the Meepelu's Mate Garden, for one, her field hands uses hatchets to harvest the mate. Oh, mate maybe. Maybe it's mate. And I thought to impress her with the tool I sold you. No matter, I have other wares to sell. Glad I am to have met you. Did you hear that? We've already found our next buyer. To Meepelu's Mate Garden we go. Yes, but it's a fair distance on foot. We should take ALPACAS! These ones will be the calm type, right? I don't know. Yeah, I got it! Excellent trade! Got the screenshot this time. Excellent trade! Success! You traded a 500 pel wool poncho for a 1,000 pel hatchet. A pack horse, chocobo saddlebag, Violet. That is my new profession. Your monster problem is being resolved, Master Gobbly. And here are the mate leaves and a written introduction to Boknol as agreed. Boknok as agreed, or Bolnok as agreed. 3rd time's a charm. Then the deal is done. Here, your jug of premium mezcal, aged 3 years. Please accept it with my compliments. Yes! We finally have the mezcal! Great work, especially you, Mayblu. You were the one that inspired me to come this far, Third Promise. Well, let's not celebrate until we have the saddle in hand. Mayblu, is it? You drive a hard bargain, young peddler. I look forward to doing business with you in the future. Thank you, but truth be told, I'm just a ranch hand for now. Should I ever become a proper merchant, though, I'll be back to strike more deals with you. Nod. I love it. I'm sorry I had to take a screenshot again. I can't help it. Success! You traded a 5,000 pel sack of top grade mate leaves for a 10,000 pel jug of premium mezcal. The market board flipping works. Got it? Got a saddle? Not yet? Yes, saddle time. Your commission is ready. Catching a wild alpaca is never a simple affair, but you'll have an easier time of it with one of my saddles. Now, if you don't mind, I have other work that needs finishing. Ah, I can taste that smooth mezcal already. We did it! The saddle is ours! And to think we started out with only 100-pound basket of alpaca wool. Mayblu, you are going to be an incredible merchant. Thank you. It makes me so glad to hear you say that, Third Promise. We got what we came for, so let's return to the ranch. The others will be waiting. Oh, wait. Yeah. Success! You traded a 10,000 bell jug of premium mezcal for a taming saddle. We did it. So sad I missed the first one, but I got all the others.
Trust a gleaner to come prepared for anything.
What's a gleaner?
Someone whose job it is to travel the world and procure uncommon things for their employers. Erenville specializes in finding animals, I believe.
But aren't you a Shaitana from Shaktural? Why did you cross the salt?
When I was much younger, the thought of leaving Tural never even occurred to me.
Graphics look so good. You gotta love a good campfire scene.
But then, some years ago, my mentor tasked me with a difficult hunt. Something I could never find, she said, so long as I clung to the familiar. She suggested that I leave home, leave Tural, and join the Gleaners of Sharlayan. As one of their number, I could experience the world, immerse myself in myriad cultures and customs, see the many faces of nature. And once I had learned what is truly important, I would find that which I seek.
Ooh, will you find it during this expansion? We'll find out.
My younger self took those words to heart, and off I went to become a gleaner.
Her words alone moved you to leave behind everything you'd ever known? You must have great respect for your mentor.
As it happens, gleaner work was much to my liking, and I all but forgot why I had pursued it in the first place. Yet, events conspired to put me back on the trail I'd abandoned.
Wait, are you saying you were tasked with finding this city of gold?
I was. And though my hunt is now entangled with the rite of succession, I mean to see it through.
Well then, I understand completely. We all have our reasons for seeking the Golden City.
Yeah, let's find it. Better
Which
be
is all the
cool.
more reason for us to work together.
Teamwork! Lessons from Final Fantasy XIV, the power of teamwork.
Just so.
Do, 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 do.
She should have been back by now. What if something's happened to her? We need to tell Tobli and arrange a search party.
A search party. Something happened to her taming an alpaca.
Wait. Do you hear that?
Better be pink. It's not gonna be pink, it's just gonna be an alpaca. Yay!
I did it!
Yay! It goes cute.
You're utterly spent, and small wonder.
Well done, third promise.
The ranch isn't going anywhere. Take a rest in the tent.
I think I will. Thank you all for believing in
I'll
me.
just pass out here now. Yeah, we did it. Well, Lamat did it. We sat around a campfire and had a chat. Please tell me I have enough space in my inventory for this last thing. Tea gives you sparkles. Ooh, that tea is really magical. I feel better already. I see you've become more comfortable around our fuzzy friends. Watching this one taught me a lot about alpacas. What grasses and fruits they eat, what sounds they react to, those adorable little quirks. I guess I've grown kind of fond of them. Welcome back, Third Promise. Accomplished the feat of gold, have you? Yes, there's no mistaking a valley alpaca. I commend you on your success. Well done. Yes, we did it! Although I couldn't find a shiny one like Zoral Jar did. I'd be surprised if you had. Golden alpacas are born but once every few decades. They are elusive, solitary creatures that are rarely seen, much less captured, thanks to their innate physical and magical gifts. Only a single other person is known to have caught one before, that being Gulul Jar Jar himself. Papa was chasing alpacas too? So my grandfather's stories say. It was before the founding of Tuliyollal, in a time when the mountain giants, the Yokoi, held our people in thrall. Compelled by their overlords, our forebearers would ride their alpaca mounts to the highlands to deliver gifts of food and other tributes. Those were wretched days, to hear grandfather tell it. Then along came the young Gulul Jar Jar, yet unburdened by the mantle of Dawn Servant. Our people were amazed by this imposing two-headed figure, equal to the Yokoi in stature, and puzzled by his entourage of mismatched companions. Some trembled in fear, believing a new conqueror had come. Yet Gulul Jar Jar showed no such inclinations. He sat and spoke with us, sipping from the cups of mate tea we offered him, and grew somber when he learned of our plight. None could have anticipated what their visitor decided to do next. Gulul Jar Jar ascended the cliffs to face the giants and freed the Pelupelu from Yokoi's subjugation. He then turned an appraising eye upon our riders and proposed we take to the roads to peddle our beverages. The suggestion seemed obvious for one who traveled as he did, intent on fostering amity between the clans. So it was that few words from Gulul Jar Jar transformed us into a clan of itinerant merchants. I've never heard the Bon Papa fought with the Pelupelu spoken of in that way before. The saga is not so detailed. Then you may not know that Gul Jaja sought a sure-footed guide for his trek up into the highlands. Thus did he capture a golden alpaca. So, both my brother and father caught the rarest of creatures, while an ordinary one was the best I could manage. The feat required no more than that, Third Promise, and you brought back a perfectly wonderful beast. Mayblue's right. You're a perfectly wonderful beast. If anyone's ordinary, it's me. Not only did you accomplish the feat of gold, you also made many trades and brought joy to many people in true Pelupelu fashion. I sorely doubt your sibling could have achieved the same result. You should be proud of the accomplishments which earned you your keystone. The alpaca's off. Yeah! 5 more to go. You're well on your way, Third Promise. We'd have been lost without you, Mayblu. Thanks to you, I learned so much about the Pelu people and your customs. It might seem obvious, but I've come to realize the importance of properly knowing something. It was because I didn't understand alpacas that I was uncomfortable around them. Lessons from Final Fantasy XIV yet again. How many times? I'm thankful to you as well, Urqopacha. You've given me the courage to say what I wasn't sure I could ever say. Tobli, I want to leave the ranch and become a merchant. I appreciate everything you've done for me, and I've loved every moment caring for the alpacas. But this is something I need to do. I need to walk my own path and make my own trades. As your parent, allow me to say one thing. I've always tried to give my wards lives filled with as much happiness as I could provide. Yet never once have I wanted that to be the only happiness you knew. You have my blessing to walk any path you choose, Mayblu. It gladdens me to hear that you found a calling you wish to pursue with such passion. You will make an exceptional peddler, I'm sure of it. Thank you, Tobli. What did I tell you, Mayblu? Nod. There's one last thing I can help you with, Third Promise. You need to find the Golden City, right? That's the end goal. Then I suggest you talk to the Yokhoi. They once ruled over far more than just Urqopacha and the Pelupelu. 1,000 years ago, they were the overlords of Yuk-Toral and its peoples. During that era, the Pelupelu were commanded to search for a city of gold. They scoured every corner of the continent, but never found any trace of that fabled place. But if they didn't find anything, what could the Yokhoi have to tell us? They may not have found it, but the fact that they thought to look for it at all makes me curious. Perhaps there's value in delving into how the legend originated. We lose nothing from asking the question. Besides, if we're determined to follow the path of the saga, we'll be visiting the giants eventually. Oh no! Oh no! My cat just jumped on my keyboard. I don't think the stream ended. I think we're safe. Oh, Krail, I have a question I've been meaning to ask, and since we finished with that feat, where did you acquire that earring? My earring? Do you recognize it? Yes! Pieces just like it first became fashionable in Urqopacha around 20 years ago. Since then, it's become common to wear one as a charm for safe travel. 20 years ago, right about the time my grandfather made his journey. Yet the Dawn Servant implied the earring was connected to the Golden City in some way. Surely there was more to its significance than simple fashion. If you want to know how it first came to be crafted, I could try to find out. Seeing as it's a regular seller for many merchants, I'm curious to learn about it myself. I would appreciate that very much. Thank you. Jumping feet first into the peddler business, eh, Mount Nablu? Right then, that's 2 keystones down. I say we head back to Tuliyollal and plan our next move. Nod. Farewell for now, and thanks for all your help. I will become Dawn Servant, so make sure you set aside your best mezcal for the occasion. She has a fearsome opponent in that brother of hers. He even brought a golden alpaca to heal. But you've heard Zoral Jazz supporters talk. They might see an opportunity in his expansionist ambitions, but they find the man himself intimidating, terrifying even. Whereas, I've grown to love Urqopacha. Everyone she meets will come to love her too, and that's why she'll win the throne. You might be right, Mablu. You might be right. Oh, I hope so. That would be so